Hi, welcome. I wanted to do the open box for the Marsboard today. I came from Hong Kong. It took about 10 days to get here. It's kind of a pseudo open box because I've already opened it. Wanted to show you a couple problems I had and just watch it start up. So here it is. It came. I ordered two sets. So there's two boards here. This is one board in here. Marsboard right here. Processor A20 on this one with the SATA, the Mini-HDMI, the 2mm power, 3.5mm audio, micro-SD, two USB on the go, and Ethernet. I want to measure it up for you, just so you know. The board this way is 3165, and this way 2 inches 184. Up above the USB connector, looking like 720 with a little bit of the electronics down here, and down at this end over the jack is looking like 350 with the SD, 150 just the SD, and the board itself is looks like 70. The 4 mounting holes are 100, just under 100, and they're spaced. This one is 2079, so that'd be 1979 apart, and this one is 3048, so that's going to be 2948 or 2950 apart. So yeah, there's the A20. I want to power it up and show you how it's working. Like I said, I ordered 2 sets, so I also ordered the wireless transmitter with it. So these are the wireless transmitters that came. And here's another board. I haven't opened this one up yet. I got it right here. That's how it comes. He sends with it the SATA cable for each set, the power cable, which is USB to the 2mm, and the USB on the go cable. We'll be using all 3 of those in the test right now. So let's get started with that. I'm going to take this, and this. Put one of these away, put this one away. So I did have a problem with the power. I started by using this one, a Motorola. It's 0.75 amps. It doesn't boot properly with this. I got the Apple one, is 1 amp. It seems to boot fine from this. So I'll show you how that works. Also on the USB, it wasn't able to read this one. It's an 8GB A8. This one's also 8 gigabytes. Had a swivel hook, but it's broken, so I don't even remember which brand it is. But this one seems to work, while this one doesn't. SATA. I have a SATA drive. I was trying it out. The Android operating system doesn't appear to recognize a SATA drive, so if we go through that, it'll just be, you won't see anything. This was my micro HDMI cable. It turns out I needed a mini HDMI, so that's why I'm actually doing this pseudo unbox, because I didn't have the mini HDMI to begin with. So here I got the mini HDMI. put this away, we don't need this. So first off, I want to power it up with the Motorola 0.75 amp. Show you what it does. So in case you have that problem, you'll be aware of it. I'll hook up the HDMI. And one thing I forgot to show in the bottom of the box, hiding, he sends a CD or a DVD with the development kit on it, so we'll go through that at the very end. I plug in the HDMI. I got my mouse and keyboard right here, so I'm going to plug my mouse into this bottom port here. For some reason the keyboard and mouse, they don't work in this top port. I'll show you that right now. The wireless works in the top port, but the keyboard and mouse, they weren't working for me up there. So I got it plugged in. I'm going to power it on right now. So this is with the Motorola. You'll see the red light comes on. A few seconds later, the 4 red lights come on. Then it's going to send a signal for the HDMI. It looks like it might work. It flashes, and that's it. This one actually stays on a little bit. It looks like something's happening, but it's not happening. The power supply is no good. So I'm just going to unplug it. Take that one off. So that's the Motorola Power Supply. 0.75 amps didn't work out for me. So if I use the 1 amp, plug it in. Okay, and then also I noticed that it's kind of finicky here. So when I go to plug it in, this side, what's going on? Okay, well, it's a little finicky. This connector doesn't seem to be the best connector. It works though, when it works. So, red light, then the 4 red lights. Those lights always stay on. Then a power on here. Then you're going to get the boot sequence. Nifty little Android animation. I didn't plug in the Ethernet or the Wi-Fi yet because I want to show you how it boots with the time. The time is because there's no onboard clock, so it starts off, it tells me it's 8 o'clock. You hear the sound, the clicking. It's coming through the HDMI. I got it routed to my speakers through the HDMI. Let's see the clock. Just want to see what day it comes up as. So Friday, January 2nd, and what year is that? Clock, let's see if we can set time. Settings. Calendar, this one will tell the year. Do you want to create? No, not now. So it says it's 1970, January 2nd, 1970. Okay. It just basically starts out time 0. So, keyboard. So the keyboard's not working right now because even though I got it plugged in, when I click in here and I start to type, it doesn't work. A touch one can come up, but if instead I plug it into the on-the-go, the keyboard. I can plug it in here, and then it comes up with this message. Unfortunately, I don't know what this is all about. It's telling me that a bunch. Okay, well, I'm not connected to the internet yet, so we're going to plug in the wireless adapter and see how that works. So wireless adapter comes with a CD. It's the LB Link. I can plug this one up in the top here, and it seems to work fine. You'll notice here the network connection should come up pretty soon. Turn that on. I can connect. So I'm going to type in my password. I'm just going to turn off the screen. And connect. Authenticating, and watch the time. It's going to set itself as soon as it gets through. One of the first things that it sets itself correctly. It's wrong time zone, but at least it set the clock. I'll go back to the let's go to the calendar, see what date it has. July 2013, July 29, 2013. So we're doing really good there. That shows you that the keyboard's working because I was able to type in my code. We'll just check out my website real quick. This is the Lorenz attractor, so it's just doing a little JavaScript animation here. So it kind of shows the speed of it. And I wanted to show a video that I had. I put this video on here so we could check it out. So here's the SD. This is an 8 GB class 10. I don't think you need it that fast, but that's the one I got. Pretty good deal. So it comes with this UHD player. And so I just want to show you the video. It comes out, so here on my it's 720p, so I haven't seen it go to 1080p. It's always 720p, and we can play it just so you can see it running. So
without sound, there is no understanding, no emotion.
So this is I just found this online, so let's just stop that there. So, I'll go back. Thank you DTS for that video. And back. I want to get out of here. Yeah, home. Okay, so here's a home screen. It's just kind of like it's the Android that we've ever seen. We'll check out the settings. So let's see about tablet. It says status, system on a chip, super dual core A20, Android version 4.22, kernel version, build number. So we're gonna go storage. It's got internal storage 504 megabytes with 315 available. It's got the SD card, which is actually the 4 gigabytes that are on board, but it only says 1.82 gigabytes. And then it's got the external SD, which I just put in, which is 8 gigabytes, so it says 7.41 gigabytes total. The USB. So I want to show the USB. So I'm going to take out my keyboard and I'm going to show you the USB here. So I'm going to go to the file manager. And I'm going to plug this in here. So this one works. I just want to show you the timing that it takes to load. So we put it up, USB in, USB is mounted. It doesn't, you see how it goes over the screen? That's my monitor setting. And somehow it doesn't like to save. So that's my positioning on my monitor. Zoom, 0, exit, exit. So now it's all lined up on the edge. So this is the USB, got a lot of stuff on there. I wanted to copy something and see how fast it goes, but I can't figure out how to do that with this file manager. I click, so say I want to copy, what do I have? What do I have on here that's big? Not much. But say I want to copy something, so I'll copy this one. Yeah, this one's big. So I want to copy it, and it says it's holding it. And then say I want to copy it onto the SD card, and I go here and I right click and I can't paste. I don't get it. There's no paste. So, and if I try copy, it says holding no. So I don't know what's going on. I didn't figure that out. And Ethernet works great. If I take it off here and I plug in the Ethernet card, the Ethernet port, you'll see the light comes on, active. Let's see if we can show that a little better. Like this. And Ethernet, let's go on the network. So browser, let's go to marsboard.com. Marsboard. Oh yeah, keyboard. I gotta plug the keyboard back in. So you got the USB, plug in the keyboard. And did I take out the, yeah, I took out the wireless. So you see it working. So here it's loading up the Marsboard website. Only other thing was that this USB doesn't work. So I'll show you that. File manager, click here, take this one out, plug this one in. Go to the USB. You never see it say USB in on this one. I could even wait a while. Never loads up. But then when I take it out, it'll say removed, USB out. So maybe it's got the wrong file system. I'm not sure what's going on. Last thing I want to show you, I don't really need to show you the SATA because same thing, I can't get to the SATA, so whether or not it's working, I can't really show you that. It just doesn't work with this operating system. They say it works with the Debian, so maybe when I install that it'll work. Last thing, I want to show you what's on that DVD. So I'll load that up in my other computer. So let's switch this over. So, and there's no way to shut it off. This is how you shut it off. Bye bye Marsboard. Good job. Mouse comes here. Keyboard here. So I'm going to put this DVD in so we can take a look at it. And I'll just open up the file so you can see. I already extracted some of the contents here. It's loading. You can see that this is the SDK, so Android. This one's like 8 gigabytes of stuff. And then a PDF. It shows pin out. You can get this off the website too. So, but here's the DVD. It comes with the language like that. There's lists. Let me just open up everything so you can see it. So that's what you got. So that's the Marsboard. Hope you liked it.